the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes he's
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get.
Oh, a lot of space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires and picked off.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wide open downfield. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed on the outside. It's Tate. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They want to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Edwards. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten it.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Any speculation about Ryan Day's future, even after the loss to Michigan, was patently ridiculous. But now they've won the national championship, and he is safe in the toast of the town, at least until they play Michigan.
No doubt. I'm toast of the town until the next game. Obviously, high standards in Columbus. They won a national championship. Palmer, they got hot, absolutely scorching hot last year down the stretch at the right time.
And they have one of the most exciting players in all of college football in Jeremiah Smith at wide receiver. I can't wait to see what this guy does. Now only a true sophomore, he is built different, and he is going to ball.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. Now, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved. And
he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Edwards. Complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's on target and complete.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. On his way from around the 50. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's going up top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. Turning it on. Play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ballard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, makes big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a push on fourth down. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Thanks to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team.
Number 70, on to punt it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Donaldson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Smashes ahead. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Using the quick game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
They'll run it from the gun. Look out, he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still...
There he goes! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground with the counter. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Edwards. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Ohio State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. 14. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the grab. It's Mason. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay,
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The running back has it. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They'll try the run. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Badgers get enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mason. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes out, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and let's...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Mason. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.